Hello, and today we're going to take a look at the Canon Eos 2000D. It has 24.1 megapixel, an optical viewfinder, a 3-inch screen on the back which is not touchscreen. It's got Wi-Fi connectivity, NFC transfer. It retails at around £369 in the UK, which is with the lens. The lens is an 18 to 55mm. You can buy the body only for roughly about £300. It has a 500 shot battery capacity. This is classed as an entry-level DSLR for beginners, which means it's easy to use, easier to navigate around the menus, just generally less complicated than the higher end cameras. The EOS 2000D is a radical reinvention of the 13000D. The main change in between those two iterations is this one is a 24.1. The 13000D was only an 18 megapixel. The way that they keep the price point down on the camera is to use the older processor, the one that was in the 1300D, which is the Digitech 4 Plus processor. The newer cameras, or the more expensive cameras, are now using the 8 Plus Digitech processor. There is no 4K on this for video, but it does shoot 1080p, which is full HD. This has the same viewfinder as the 13000D, which gives you a 95% view of your shot. On the rear, it has a 3-inch screen, which again is not touchscreen. It is a 920k dot panel. It's a good screen. It has a 9-point autofocus system from the previous camera, which is starting to show its age a bit now. The camera is the entry point. It still delivers some decent shot, especially when the lighting is good. The main rivals for this camera are the Nikon D3400. On that camera you get the same amount of pixels, 24.1, but out the battery you will get 1200 shots as opposed to 500 shots on this camera. This is my son's camera. It's not actually my camera, and I'm not really into photography. My son seems to like it, and again, with it being an entry point camera, it wasn't too expensive to buy. He's quite pleased with it. We did actually get another lens with it, which was the wide view lens, and he seems to enjoy that. No problems navigating around the menu. There seems to be plenty on there. Has a flash, a hot shoe, which you can add a mic for the mic in, and it's a decent camera for somebody who's thinking of starting photography. Anyway, that's all we got time for today. Thanks for tuning in. Please, could you give me a like and maybe subscribe? That would help the channel out. There'll be lots more content coming over the next couple of months. I appreciate the support. Thank you.